Major energy victory. That was President Trump opening up Alaska for drilling as part of the GOP's tax plan. Now, proponents say this will boost the economy, cementing U.S. energy independence. Opponents say the global oil surplus diminishes the landmark move. Here now to discuss, John Hofmeister, former president of Shell Oil Company and founder at Citizens for Affordable Energy. John, what do you think, first of all? This was 40 years in the making. It finally got done. Do you expect to see an immediate impact?
I don't think we'll see an immediate impact, but we will see a longer-term impact, which is very, very important to Alaska, to the people of the United States, and frankly, to people who care about affordable energy wherever they live in the world. This is a very big resource. It has been waiting for 40 years for development. I've been part of the effort to try to work with the Alaska delegation previously to try to get it approved. There have been many efforts to get it approved. Now that it's approved, I think it's time to celebrate for a few days and then get busy doing what we can to develop the asset. When
we talk about this area, we'll pull up a map so our viewers can understand. We're talking about an area basically the size of the state of South Carolina, and that small part of it in the corner there, that's 2,000 square acres here. That's the part that would be disrupted for drilling. So it's a very small part here. When do you expect that oil to come to the market? How long does it take? What's the process here, the timeline?
I think it's going to take a number of years, Lauren. It's not going to be quick. The reason is there will be resistance to it that companies will have to face into, primarily resistance from the lower 48 states. Where they go north, they find some plaintiffs. The attorneys take over. They try to go through the Ninth Circuit in San Francisco and tie things up. I've been through it for years. I've been through the Ninth Circuit many times. And ultimately, we would need successive administrations to stay firm on the opportunity to produce the natural resource. Just as this, the good news is this is now law. This is not an executive order. So future administrations can rely upon the law that has been passed to develop this resource. It's not about who's the next president and writing an executive order to stop it. It's the law of the land. The other side of it that helps is the ability to put more oil into the Alaska pipeline, which is in desperate need of additional oil to keep it functioning the way it's designed.
And when we do eventually tap this oil, John, do we need it? Don't we have enough oil? Do we export it? What do we do with it?
Well, all oil is important to the future of the economy. Right. Demand for oil continues to grow. Battery electric vehicles are not going to take over the transportation marketplace anytime soon. We have billions of people on Earth who don't have any oil, and they want oil. And so for the next 20, 30, 40 years, I think that we're going to continue to see a sustained demand for oil, that we need new sources, because remember, the power of a reservoir, the strength of a reservoir is only on its first day. It declines thereafter. Yeah. And so we have to keep developing new reservoirs to keep the supply of oil robust.
Right, not to mention not only the price of oil that you make that money back, but the taxes, the royalties, and all of that you bring into the region as well. John, thank you.
You bet.